Welcome back. Until Thanksgiving break, we're going to do a couple of lessons that actually apply concepts we've been talking about in our unit to real-world shopping. So our first lesson is sales tax and discount. So to find the sales tax when you purchase something is an additional cost added to the price of an item.
Make sure you're writing all this down. Yes, you need to write down all of this in your notes.
When your mom goes to Target, she buys her items, the sales tax is added on to her price. So it's price times sales tax percent. So we're going to change the percent to a decimal and multiply it by the price. When we're done with that, we got to add the sales tax back to the price to get our final total.
So it's kind of a two-part problem for us.
So step one, look at our example, $27, sales tax is 5%. And then we need to find the final price. So the first thing we're going to do is to change 5% to a decimal. Move the decimal over to the left. We've got 0.05. So 27 times 0.05. Now, Mr. McKenzie's doing some extra work here with some extra zeros going on, but
that's how it was written.
All right.
So 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 7 is 35, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places in the problem. So we slide in 4 spots in our answer. So we have sales tax of $1.35. Remember, for money, it's just those first 2 decimal places.
I hope you know if you got an answer of 135 that'd be way too much on something that only costs $27.
I would hope you would notice that. Final price, add it back to our $27. So $27
Line up those decimal points
plus our $1.35. We have a final price of $28.35. The sales tax added on $1.35 to our overall total.
All right. Norman buys a soccer ball for $17.50. He brings it up to the register, and they add the 8% tax. What is the cost Norman must give the cashier? Step one, change 8% to a decimal.
So remember, a decimal starts on the right. We slide it 2 spots to the left. So it becomes 0.08.
We're going to multiply that by 17.5 or 17.50 if you'd like to put it that way.
It's money, so we write it like money.
All right. 0, 0. Carry the 4. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 4 is 60. Carry the 6. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 6 is 14. So I got to count how many decimal points in the problem. We've got 2 in the top row, 2 in the bottom row. I'm starting to the right and counting over 4, which makes it $1.40.
Take those first 2 decimal places. So we have sales tax of $1.40. Should have written it over here since we're going to add it on. Last step, to find your final price, we take our sales tax plus the original cost. So we add them together. And we get a final cost of $18.90. So our price times our percent, that's our sales tax, and then we add it back on.
Okay, Black Friday is coming soon. We're going to need to be able to figure out those discounts for Mom so that she can go shopping for your Christmas presents. Yeah, or Dad.
Maybe
or
Mom will send Dad.
Buy on the computer. Discount is an amount subtracted from the price of an item. And we've been doing a couple of these problems with our percent proportion, but we're going to find out a different way. So to calculate distance, we're going to find the original price. Discount.
So same idea here, price times the percent. Again, change it into a decimal. But this time, since it's subtracted from the price, we're going to take the price minus our discount.
Yeah, what he said. Okay.
Make sure you have all of this written into your notes. Don't skip any of it.
Change it to a decimal. Step 1, 15% over 2 is 0.15. So we have $225 times 0.15. Thank you.
She doesn't like all those zeros, so I'll leave them out this time.
5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2, 10, 12. Carry the 1, 11, 0, 5, 2. Add them up.
Oop, that was
5,
a bad line.
7, 3, 3. Count the decimals.
1, 2,
$33.75.
Now that sounds high, but this is a discount.
The
Plus, it was a
zeros,
$225 item in the first place.
the zeros got to go back in for 225.
Remember, you got to line up that decimal point. So we need those zeros back in there.
This time we're subtracting. Go ahead and do your borrowing magic.
Remember, you cannot do 0 minus 5. So 4 makes it a 10. I can borrow, and that makes it a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down my decimal. 4 minus 3 is 1. Can't do 2 minus 3, so a little borrowing. Makes it a 12. Gives me a 9 and a 1. So my final price after the discount, remember discount lowers your price, is $191.25. Pretty good deal.
Maybe.
Better than nothing. All right, Haley went to Sports Authority and found a tennis racket for $69.50. That's pretty cheap for a good tennis racket. Her mom used a 20%. It is. They're a couple $100. Mom used a 20% off coupon. We want to find the amount of the discount and the new price. So first thing, our percent, change it to a decimal. Slide it 2 spots to the left so it becomes 0.20. Times the price, $69.50. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply. Our whole first row is going to be zeros since that's my first digit. Mrs. King's thinking I probably should have just left that off in the first place.
Yes, she is.
Now I'm going to multiply times the 2. So I start that second row with a 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. By the way, these are zeros down here, even if they don't look like it. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. That's a whole lot of digits.
A whole lot of waste.
And a whole lot of bad zeros there, sorry.
You got 4 to count over there.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, or decimals, digits past
Just
our
count over
decimal. So we go
4.
over 4 spots. And then we go to the second decimal place for our money. So $13.90 is our discount. We're going to subtract that from $69.50. Remember, the bigger number goes on top. 0 minus 0 is 0. Can't do 5 minus 9, so I have to borrow. Comes a 15. That gives me a 6. 8 minus 3 is 5, and 6 minus 1 is 5. So Haley's fancy dancy new tennis racket is going to cost her $55.60.
Happy shopping!